I've been able to tell a big difference using the colonic bed with the filtration system versus our old
Right.
filtration system. A huge difference in the way I feel hydrated. Oh my gosh, it's incredible.
And I'll go grab more things as it's and they're doing the job because there's more space in it to cleanse,
Very good.
to detox you.
Welcome, everybody. This is Cleansing the Human Experience. I'm Erin Andrews, and today I have Dennis Clements on. He is a famous inventor.
I don't know about famous, but innovator.
Yeah, inventor, innovator.
Legend in my own mind.
Legend in your own mind. I love that.
Okay.
Tell us about yourself, Dennis.
So about myself. So I used to be a contractor. I'll give you the build up to where
Cool.
I am now.
Yeah.
And then I got into water. And
Okay.
about 6 years ago, super divine thing happened.
What happened?
Super divine. Like direct contact stuff.
With God?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And-
Where were you at, and how did it come through? Were you in
Well-
what was happening in your life in order to have that
It
connection
was
so
crazy.
deep?
So some things started happening at first.
Okay.
Like I thought I was on drugs.
Okay.
And I wouldn't let people touch my food or anything.
What?
And there's like things
What
would
would you
move or
Yeah.
like spiritual stuff too, right? But like we're out on a hike
Yeah.
and we're at the state park here.
Okay.
And on top where all the little Mokies are,
Yeah.
on this side of it, I'm walking. We get up there and Cherish, my wife, and her friend are 20 yards away. And I'm just standing there and I feel frequencies. I'm a frequency vibration person now. Was before, but now even more so. And I stand in there and I'm just feeling this energy going up and down me. And I'm just like, this is a beautiful day, son. And I stop and I look down and like everything, like somebody took a weed blower, except for one rock. And I step back. I'm like, what the heck? And all of a sudden sound is like voice. This is before is like, go trade that rock for another rock. Asked to do it.
The voice said, trade that rock for another rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
This time that was like, I heard it in my head, right? A lot of it's in my ear, like audio.
Okay.
And I went and did it. Okay. That was
Okay.
kind of the start of it. And I'll just kind of clip note it. About 2 months later, not even that, probably a month later, we're out hiking over at Parowan Gap.
Yeah.
And there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
And I come down, I go look inside where the ridings are, where they fenced off. And I just start spinning. Like if you drank a Texas Fifth. I am spinning.
That's how it felt
Yes,
for you.
I just whacked, right?
Okay.
And I don't drink or do that stuff, but I used to.
And so you're not on drugs, you're not drunk, but you are feeling the effects of everything
Oh, yeah.
so intensely.
Right.
Okay.
And so I'm sitting against the car, they're hiking still. I'm like, go ahead. I'm going to come back, right?
Right.
So they come back and all of a sudden it's like, I said, we got to go. So they start driving, get in the car. And all of a sudden I start hearing and seeing like a different dimension of these ancient people things, right? And they're explaining all this stuff. I'm like, drive.
Whoa.
We get driving out and heading back into Cedar. And this light came out of the sky and was hitting the car. And
Yeah.
I'm like, they're like, are you seeing this? I'm like, it's burning me. Let's drive. So they drive, get up, some other things happen, then get up to the house.
Did you feel like you were being chased by the light?
It was just burning, right? I'm like, drive. And then it went away. And so
Okay.
they get to the house and I'm laying on the couch and we have French doors on the back and that light comes back through that door and they run out of the kitchen down there and they're looking at the light coming out of the sky. It's not sunlight. It's a different light. And it was coming through and it was burning me.
Just trying to touch you, burn you.
It's-
Nobody else just focused on you?
Just, it was on me, right?
Okay.
Everybody else seen it and stuff, but it was on me and it burned me, right? I still have the scars.
Yeah.
That's where those were from.
Okay.
Right. And after that, it's like, I know them. It's not a faith thing or anything. I know Father, I know Mother, I know Savior,
Beautiful.
and they, a lot of sacred stuff happens.
Beautiful.
I get knowledge given to me. It's just my story. Everybody knows it's special, but my story,
Yeah.
and I see stuff different. The med bed or Spectra Light Bed, right? People call it
Yes.
med bed. So it's Spectra Light Bed.
So we can talk about the Spectra Light Bed. Dennis
Totally.
invented a Spectra Light Bed that helps heal, connect, and bring in infrared light and frequency. So, and this came through.
Yeah, like
from
2.5
this.
years ago. There's been so
Okay.
many other things, but on the bed is like 2.5 years ago. people were saying, talking this med bed. I'm like, God, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
He said, build this. And he showed me.
God showed you.
Yeah.
God told you to build the frequency bed, the Spectra bed.
Quantum physics stuff.
Amazing.
I wasn't a quantum physicist.
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't in that realm.
Okay.
Right.
And now?
Now I work with them.
It's amazing.
I know it. I see different things.
Okay.
How to put parts and pieces together.
Okay.
And like on the copper, gold, silver, is laying in bed at night, 3:00 in the morning. Boom. Loud.
Yeah. In your
startles
ears.
you. Dennis, make this, right?
God speaking to you directly. Loud. Make this. So tell us about the copper, gold, silver.
So that stuff started making people feel better, right?
And how do you utilize the copper, gold, silver and have someone take that? And then what are the effects?
Tincture. We see people just, they don't get sick, or if they are sick, they mend, their body comes together.
And you make the tinctures through this special nanotechnology and the water that you have invented as well. I want to talk about specifically the water and the water structures and the water molecules and everything because of what you've invented with the water system.
Right. And that's the base, right? We're able to take like a basketball as considered a drop of water. If you look at that,
okay.
What we believe we're doing, because we're above the science, we're trying to find more as best we can. We believe we're shattering that into a lot more droplets.
Okay.
And cleaning it really clean, but also charging it with the frequencies in it. And that allows us to take, like in this case, copper, gold, silver, we're able to suspend it and charge that. And we're seeing stuff that we make as a base with that. We make a bunch of other products that are doing remedies that are repairing things that you're just not typical.
So explain the structured water specifically, how you were explaining it to me last week.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's so incredible.
So the structured water is, we're able to make it smaller, which is particle sizing. We're able to clean it, really clean, and take out a lot of the debris, but we leave the minerals in. So we're able to structure it so the minerals stay in and don't attach to equipment. But when you're able to have those minerals, the flavor profile and the uptake of just the water itself.
Yeah.
We're watching people get off medications, their skin, their hair, their mental status as far as depressions, anxieties, suicidal tendencies. We did a study on homes with this system in, and those are the feedback we were getting back.
Very cool.
And still get back. And so what that's allowed us to do with the new water we're making is we're able to make things that typically can't be done in water and preserved. And we're water beings. So you want the water, anything you can deliver in the water stays in that solution is better for our body. Yeah. It's not, especially when you start dealing with nano.
You were talking about how you're creating tinctures and you're extracting it using your water versus alcohol, even having it in an even more pure base.
Right.
Yeah.
And so because it's smaller, it can get in there and then we can stabilize it.
Yeah.
We're doing stuff in CBDs or THCs tinctures that they usually fall out or go bad. Yeah. There's nothing in about 6 months.
Yeah.
We have stuff we made 7 years ago and tested day one.
Amazing. So, and speaking to the water a bit more, we have your water system in the sanctuary. So when you get when you do any sort of colon hydrotherapy, you're getting the best structured water through your colon, rehydrating, remineralizing. Right. It has zeolites automatically in it. But it's also like, I'm trying to, in other words, it's when you have the water and it's the structure of it, the molecules and how tiny they are, we're able to absorb it way more than other water. Right. Talking about the absorption rate, because it's like a fenton, what was it called? The molecule?
So you go down to, we go micron.
Yeah.
Then you go to nano, and then you go to pico, and I think it's fenton.
Then, yeah.
And small, but we're trying to find out a particle size. Yeah. Because of the way it's sustaining stuff, but we don't have the equipment. And we've got more tests going on. Cool. The base equipment is like being certified now for medical. Amazing. Because it gets rid of bioslimes and scales and stuff that can cause health issues. Yeah. In it.
And then when it's that small of a particle or molecule, your body absorbs it better.
Right. So we did a study. Yeah. Through, what's the name of it? Asher Farms. Okay. And then Groviv. Okay. And that was New Skin. Okay. Okay. So when they were studying for micronutrients, how fast they could sprout it to make it into the food they were making, we took from what they were doing, which at the time I believe was probably the most advanced, hyperbaric, everything. They had everything. Pressure is really cool. And we took from where they were at, we increased 50% quicker hydration to plant moisture content.
Very cool.
38% faster harvest.
Very cool.
We had 15 to 20% more nutritional value and 12 to 15% more weight by volume.
Very
just
cool.
from the water.
Just from the structured water alone.
Right.
That's
Right.
incredible.
And you can sprout. If you sprout,
yeah.
2 to 3 days instead of 5 to 7 days, and no rinsing.
Amazing. I've been able to tell a big difference using the colonic bed with the filtration system versus our old
Right.
filtration system. A huge difference in the way I feel hydrated. Oh my gosh, it's incredible.
And I'll go grab more things as it's and they're doing the job because there's more space in it to cleanse,
Very good.
to detox you.
Okay. And then you sell your water in Cedar City.
Right.
Throw it out of your facility. Your facility is amazing. You have a whole entire laboratory, giant warehouse full of all your inventions.
New building being built.
Yeah.
Put it underneath the medical grade room we're having built.
Cool.
And then we'll start the production of the water. We'll have a bottled water. You'll be able to buy it.
Very good. And you've been infusing your water with, again, like you said, copper, gold, silver even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the best. And the water that we make, we don't even need to put anything in it.
Cool.
The water, like we just did taste tests and we have probably about 40 people now. And
Yeah.
we have the top 6 sellers.
Yeah.
And then next to ours. And everybody picks that water. Because we let them sample it and they pick that water.
Very cool.
So
Okay.
we're excited for that part.
And the Spectra Light Bed that you've invented.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us all about the technology in that.
So what that's doing is being able to we took Rife Codex frequencies, 10,000 of them, and we're able to program that with second generation LED lights that have twin chips in them,
Okay.
which allows us to take that light and fractal it into full spectrum light. Because there's really only blue light, green light, and 2 forms of red light in the bed.
Okay.
But with this system that we have to fire it off, we can do many things with it. From the best red light therapy, if you just want red light,
Yeah.
and there's green light and blue light therapies. But when you do the full spectrum, we can shatter that and pulse it where you see spectrums of geometry
Yeah.
and things that you just can't explain. That's on the healing side, or not healing, the repairing. Well, it's a healing for the body, right?
Very.
Not on a medical term, but it's very.
I know
it is healing.
when I
We're not
experience
supposed to
it-
say that, but it is repairing things we've not seen.
Yeah, when I'm experiencing it, it definitely takes you inside the molecules in the cells. You see the structures changing. You close your eyes. You can see the colors changing and all of the patterns in your body and cells. And it feels incredible.
We have seen dead limbs come back to life.
That's amazing.
We have seen people. We've just seen stuff that's not normal. We have seen stuff that is baffling the medical communities.
Yeah.
And they're actually surrounding us, wanting access to use it.
It's certified
It's a class 1 physical medicine. That's what it's as
by
registered.
the FDA. Yeah.
Right? It's just registered.
Very cool.
Under that.
Very good. It's an incredible piece of technology. I'm so grateful that God inspired you in such a profound way and aligned you to it.
It's been very cool.
We've
Humbling.
had a lot of people have so many experiences in their body healing itself after utilizing.
Do you guys get the spiritual stuff?
Oh yeah, everyone comes off that bed, with a spiritual experience or a physical experience. Yeah. Either way, it's very connecting and profound.
And so one of the things too is like when we formulate, because the actual like supplements came first.
Yeah.
And it's
So talk about
cool.
the supplements.
So we take and base the supplements with copper, gold, silver, and we have a mineral base that has it in. We have a salve that has it in, and that stuff does a salve too. And the Z-Light, those are just a few of the things and we're making more, obviously, things, but.
And before we started recording, you were talking about, you were showing me this boy and this letter that his mom wrote, and through supplements he's been taking have been completely changed his whole existence, his life and his experience of life, because he went from not being able to speak, not being able to go to the bathroom, potty train, to writing, being potty trained, speaking. I mean, the letter his mom wrote you was, she was so grateful. And then even, you get phone calls left, right, people calling, hey, how do I heal?
Yeah.
I'm suffering from cancer. I need this. And you're directing them on where to go, what to do.
Yeah, it's been, sorry, I get emotional because it's been so much. When you see it changing the lives it is,
Yeah.
it's hard not to be.
Yeah.
Right? Reading that letter, right?
Right.
And then I constantly see and feel it. It's like amazing. It's humbling.
Right. And from a struggling mother that didn't know what to do. And then she's finally connected to a source that is, aligned to her, and it helps him so much.
Yeah.
So
and
incredible.
we've been seeing it so much in autistics, waking him up.
Okay. Tell us what you've been experiencing.
They're doing compiling a bunch of testimonials, but just like that letter.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
Right?
Beautiful.
From nonverbal, like these doctors working 10 years.
Yeah.
To give them one dose and come back and they're talking to them.
Yeah. So profound.
So just those things.
Yeah.
And just the other things, right? Things that you see, amputation. They're going to amputate a lady's hand. We have her testimonial. Put the salve on. And they worked for 2 years with her. Put the salve on. 10 days later, it's healed.
Like, what do you mean? Talk
fixed.
more. What was amputated?
So she had her hand was falling off. They don't know what it was.
So
I'll give you pictures of it.
It was just deteriorating her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it started climbing again. And they worked on it for almost 2 years trying to fix it.
Okay.
Couldn't. I met her. I said,
what was eating it away?
They don't know.
Gangrene or?
It looked like leprosy or something. They don't know what it was.
Fascinating.
And put that on. Fixed.
Amazing.
And we've seen the salve so many things with the salve.
So what is the ingredients in what's healing them?
Has copper, gold, silvers. It has the whole list. I was just given a list to put together. I still am not. I hear what to build.
Yes.
I build it and it works.
Okay. And then before the recording, we were talking about stem cell treatments and exosomes. Mm-hmm. And speaking to that.
So on the exosomes, typically you have to inject them, do an injection with it. We've got it where you can take it as a tincture. It doesn't have to be stored in the fridge or anything.
And what are exosomes?
So you have stem cells.
Yes.
So we'll go down what a stem cell is,
yes.
okay?
Tell us what a stem cell is.
So a stem cell, if you're looking at it as a spacecraft, okay? If you get a damage.
But stem cells for the body is the ultimate cell to heal the body.
Right. The breakdown, the carrier of the stem cell is a carrier.
Yeah.
So how it does is if you get damage, your signals, PRP signals will go out and let the bone marrow release stem cells. Here comes the stem cells. Okay. Comes down to the repair. So if you look at a spacecraft, the exosomes jump out. They're the little guys, right? Then those exosomes, and they're very good at repairing also, actually better than the stem cells, I believe. Then it goes down to what's in those exosomes, which are shooting out, which are your growth factors. And that's the stuff. I have pictures where we took and put it on a burned arm.
Yeah.
And that burned arm on baby's arm.
Yeah.
21 days complete regrowth. No skin graft, completely pink, fresh.
With stem cell exosome treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah. And that's a big thing coming out right now. And
do you do that at your facility in Cedar? I
do the base, and then we have a medical OTC.
Okay.
And the injectables, we have FDA lab that do the injectables and stuff, but it's all tied in. And the doctors go
Very
through us on
good.
them.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been neat watching. There's a lot of neat things coming with it. The main thing with what we're doing is we're able to preserve it, deliver it down deep, and do signaling that the cells have never seen.
Okay,
That's
talk about
believe.
that. What have you been experiencing with the cells and signaling and
pain, rejuvenation.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things when they called me at 4 months in was, we're seeing them wake up, and then we're seeing them basically their skin, their hair, and their telomeres were regrowing faster than they've ever seen rejuvenation in the body.
Amazing.
And so we're seeing that now because I'm messing with it.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm 56 almost, and probably feel about 30.
Okay.
I'm using it. We're doing a skin line, and I've been going that and using that in the Hyperbaric.
Okay.
So what you do is you can take your supplements or your detox stuff, get into Hyperbaric, drop in there for 30 minutes to an hour, pressurize it through you, and then I hop in the bed, light bed, because it has all those things that work in the frequencies inside of you.
Yeah. And talk about your Hyperbaric, because you have invented a Hyperbaric chamber that's different than the regular Hyperbaric.
Right. So the team that put it together, we're not I'm not about claustrophobic and plastic and all that. So we built one that is, you can get in, it's got a massage chair in it, has a TV, it has heating, AC, couple windows so you can sit in there.
People need to know, like, really, it looks like a deluxe room. It's a glass room with a big old lazy boy in there. You got your screen. It's like you can go in and really, really relax.
Yeah, and just shut it down.
And it's a whole hyperbaric chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we only go to 1.3. It's about 1.33 ATA. You start going above that, then you got to do the doctor stuff. And I don't want to make it so you have to have the doctors. And you don't need now there's different barriers for different things, right?
Yeah.
For the hyperbarics. If you need super dense and going up to the deeper atmospheres, then you go to the doctors, or you go to a 2, 3. Yeah. But then you have to have somebody inside with you, I believe, is the best, because you can have ruptures and stuff.
Right. You have to have someone that's monitoring it.
Yes.
Yeah. But your hyperbaric, that's really cool.
Yeah. It's good for what we're using it for.
Yeah.
For detox and rejuvenation.
Yes.
And that's where it's at. If you can detox everything that we're working on and then come back on top of that and start, hey, now we've got you clean. Let's go start regrowing things that there's science back behind showing that it's doing that.
Yeah. And do you have a science team? How do you get your stuff tested? What do you do?
So I've been blessed because doctor teams have come out and just surrounded with the things that we've been doing.
I love that.
And just watching, because you just can't explain it. So my supply chain is all through the doctors.
Okay.
My raws are through the doctors to make for my R&D part. And then once I get the R&D, they're testing right now as a new form of iron.
Okay.
Iron that's delivering water, a tincture base, right? That is
Where's the iron being derived from? Do you know?
Yeah. We take it from a base that's done into a nanoparticle.
Okay.
So it's natural. And we shoot into a nanoparticle and we're able to suspend it and deliver it in that water.
Very cool.
And that's same thing with the copper, gold, silver.
Yeah.
All of it's being able to suspend in the water.
And the water, because of the way it's structured, is able to deliver and carry it so much deeper into the body, correct?
Delivery system.
Delivery systems, the water structure.
Yep. And the water-based stuff, things that you can get water-based, right?
Yeah.
Our bodies are water and energy. So if you can get that stuff, we have minerals, but that's when you get it to it's the energy base. Yeah. And it's all wavelengths. When you get into quantum physics, everything is in, it's particle wavelengths.
So if you have someone coming to you who, I mean, like that letter we just read, I mean, he wasn't speaking or toilet trained before. So what kind of protocol do you put someone on instantly?
So typically I'll detox water, start with the water, because the water is horrible everywhere. It's poison.
And how does someone get your water that doesn't live by you? I mean, I know I have your water in my store, anyone that needs that in St. George, but you're in Cedar City, Utah.
So we have machines that we sell.
Okay.
And then we're getting ready to bottle. We do a bottle and 5 gallon. I've been shipping it across the country for years to people.
Amazing.
But now we'll have point of purchase machines that are structured ice and water machines. We're just prototyping that right now with the equipment in it. And then we'll be selling it in probably a lot of stores, I'd imagine.
Good.
We're just starting it. But once we start cranking it, I don't think we'll keep up.
Yeah.
Because once you already know, when you drink it, you want it. It tastes good.
Yeah. It's so true. You. Yeah.
Mend your membranes of your body.
It allows your body to heal itself.
Right.
Yeah. It gives you the...
If you can clean out all the toxics that are in our food, in the air, we breathe it. So it's in our bodies. That way we drink it. And when you clean that stuff up, the people that have it in their homes, it's amazing. They go away, they get sick. So now they take their water filters with them because the water. And you can do a test on yourself. Anybody can test itself. Drink your water here, right?
Right.
If you go away, you're going to feel better or you're going to feel worse.
Yeah, it's true. We're water beings.
Yep.
Okay, so first and foremost, you put them on your structured water. Yep. That instantly helps. Okay.
We see that really quick.
I love that.
Yep. 3 to 5 days. And sometimes they'll go through that detox pool.
Yeah.
With it.
Okay.
With the bed too. So you kind of watch that because that first 3 to 5 days, if you got a heavy detox, not fun.
Yeah. And you have a lot of people using the Spectra Light Bed.
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah. They're going, we've got them here. There's 3?
Yeah.
Here?
In St. George. We have one in our facility.
Ashley has one and Scott has one.
Okay.
And then we have 3 in California right now.
You have one in Florida.
Yep. 1 in Florida, 1 in Arizona, and 1 in Hawaii.
Okay. So if you're in those states, you can access the bed with that.
Yep.
Or you can buy one directly from Dennis.
Yes.
And
Spectra Light Therapy Bed.
Yeah.
You can go to there.
Yes.
They're 100,000 plus shipping on them. If we get tariffs, they're going to go up, whatever the tariffs are. We've kept them cheap.
Yeah.
Down. Well, they're expensive. They're a medical device.
Right.
But for what they are, we've kept them down to where
affordable
they're not
enough.
Unobtainable to be able to do a business with.
Right.
And be able to generate.
You will be also supplying hyperbaric chambers, right?
Yes.
How much are those going to be?
We're still doing, I'm trying to get them to right around 65, 70.
Yeah.
Right. And still be, because they're upper grade one versus, you can buy garbage ones. I call them garbage for $5,000 if you want to be in a sardine.
Yeah. Okay.
Thing. But something's better than nothing. So don't get me wrong.
Right.
But if you want to come in and experience what we do, and we have our own special, so the basic ones come with their own air equipment.
Okay.
We add our membranes inside that equipment that changes the whole polarity of everything.
Will you describe that, adding your own membranes inside of your equipment? Like, what does that mean? How do you...
So like air filter?
Yeah.
Okay. There's air filters, right?
Yes.
Hyperbarics have air filters that take it. It's already at 21%. It's a purity.
Okay.
We are breathing 21% air.
Okay.
It's a purity we can get it. Okay. So I can take it up to pretty pure air inside the chambers. You go to the 2, 3, you start jumping up to there. They start infusing more oxygen and pressure oxygen with you. Okay. That's where you have to watch out because of if you've got oils on you and things, things can burn, right?
Fascinating.
It's not the oxygen. You can take oxygen, it won't burn or blow it out.
Okay.
But if you have something to fuel it, now there you got the problems. So that's where we keep ours on a lower, keep the purity, but we can dump on then you can dump it on the other brands also. Okay. I think ours is easier to operate for it. And it's just that we'll get pictures and you can show what it looks like.
Very cool.
I'll get you a video. I'll clean you a video.
And this all has been, everything in the detox, healing, rejuvenating world has all come 7 years ago after
just your
6 years ago after your profound, what would you even call it? Awakening, enlightenment, connection with God.
It's been not stopped.
And him telling you, if you build it, they will come, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I become like, I'm that wacko guy, whatever. I don't care.
It's Sony like, going into your laboratory when it's so pristine. You have all your water filters and everything's structured so good and like do, and everything's going. It looks and feels so intelligent in there. And
you walk in, you can feel.
You can feel it.
You can feel it.
You can feel it. Yeah. And it's like there's no doubt there is deep transformational properties to everything that the technology you're doing. Yeah. And so it's really, it's undoubtedly.
When you watch the testimonials, you'll be like,
well, and just experiencing it, right? And knowing firsthand. And then
everybody that comes from the light.
Yeah.
Everybody, you can see it in their being.
Yeah.
You can see it in them.
Oh, and the Spectra Light Bed, to receive that much light in your body, right? It feels right. It feels so right.
I start my morning, so I don't sleep. So usually
you don't sleep?
No,
your mind's always going? Was your mind constantly
It's always been that way.
Okay.
So, but I require 4 hours maybe.
Okay.
Right. So crash up, driving everybody nuts or wake, keep them awake. So I go to my office.
Has that been your whole life for your family? Just keeping them awake, just inventing things or being awake?
That meant it's ADHD because I have that big time. And so that part of it with that energy. Yeah. So I'm able to go down in the morning. I'm like, I do my workout, do my meditation, boom, hop into the hyperbaric. I drink my stuff, right? Hop into hyperbaric and then I go hop into the light bed. That is my morning routine.
Just receive all that light.
Man, it is awesome.
Does your family also do that? Do they have a routine where they
tried the best. Tanner, he's the one operating the company now, and he first thing in the morning, he's typically sitting in there. Probably 3 times a week. I see him.
Yeah, you've got your whole family working for you, and cherish your wife. She's amazing.
They are a blessing in my life. Right,
Dylan, Tanner, we got Ben. He's like an adopted son, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys.
And then we're bringing my son-in-law, my daughter down. They're moving down here probably within the next few months.
Your daughter? I haven't met her yet. What's her name?
Alexis.
Beautiful.
And our 3 other grandkids.
Oh, I love it. Okay, cool.
So he'll be marketing. He does marketing right now for Southern Virginia University.
Okay, so he'll do your marketing.
Yeah.
Very good.
Right. It's kind
When
of
are they
everybody
moving
jumps
in?
into whatever needs to happen, right?
Yeah.
We just take care of it.
Okay.
Right?
And yeah, family operation. Very good.
Yeah, it's been neat. It's been neat to watch. Just watch it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how many lives it's affected, right?
Yeah. How many people do you think go into your facility every day?
Oh God. Since it hit our garage,
Mm-hmm.
there's been thousands of people.
That's cool.
Right. And then now thousands and thousands because all the beds going out now.
Whenever I've gone there to, pick something up, there's always people waiting.
Yeah. And we do a lot of humanitarian, right? Because I'll never turn anybody away.
Right.
Right. So,
right.
And I won't. So, but it just balances out, works out.
Good.
We have 2 beds. That helps.
Yes.
So, and then we have a lot of people that are on their last thing, right? Their last thing. And I just say what it is. I see miracles.
Yeah. It's interesting how many people come, same with Sanctuary New, like we're their last resort. They're on their last, moments, and they're hanging on, and they need to find relief. And so to be able to open your arms to that. And
well, it is. We're the light workers for them.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Right? It's cool.
Yes.
It's a cool calling.
Yeah. It's definitely profound.
It's changed
deep.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. And you've done the 10-day, have you done the parasite cleanse?
I did
with Valora.
when we first did it.
Yeah.
Like I went in and went 2 times.
Yes.
And it's like
you did
clean,
it with
right?
Valora, right?
Yeah.
In Cedar City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 And so apparently I'm super clean.
Sure.
So
sure.
But it's good. Like I did.
Yeah.
I took some of my product and did the plug with it. And I used copper, gold, silver.
Yes.
Vibrating.
Yeah.
Vibrating. I recommend that one because that was awesome.
Do you do implants with copper, gold, silver?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only time I've ever done one was there.
Very
Never done
cool.
one since.
Okay.
But it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dropped 2 ounces.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. That was cool.
Very good.
So, but yeah, it charges you for sure.
Yeah.
And you probably do, there's different things. Put some mineral base. There's some different things you put in. You're the expert at that. I don't do that stuff. So
yeah, well, and our bodies are running on minerals, but copper and gold and silver. So gold, what I know and have read is that it's the one mineral that allows us to, as far as communicate telepathically and send our signals and our frequency, it's what allows us to do that the furthest. Right. So we need gold to be able to send signal.
it has so many benefits to it, right? You just have to make sure you do the right microdose. You don't want heavy doses of metals. Right?
Yeah.
And ours is different because it's non-bonding.
Okay.
So it'll go in,
talk
does its
about
work,
that.
and then jumps out, right?
So non-bonding
And
gold,
that's our
non-bonding
technology.
silver, non-bonding copper.
Is held in that water that's
Okay.
non-bonding. We erase stuff. So if you look at our base technology and do a heat exchanger where water goes in, heats up real fast,
Yeah.
and makes scale,
Okay.
right, on those plates. And it clogs and you have to chemical clean them. You put our system in front of it, it erases it all. It's
How
non-bonding.
come?
Because the smaller molecules is grabbing
smaller
all the
molecules.
minerals through it, the charge and the molecule size.
Okay. Okay.
And so there's been a lot of studies and stuff on so many different devices over the years, and they kind of work, but this works.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and does other things that we're learning constantly about it.
Yeah. How much, I mean, they say, drink 8 glasses of water a day. With your water, is it the same?
I just drink a lot of water.
Just drink a lot of water.
I do.
Yeah, stay hydrated.
Yeah, that's it. And you do go to bathroom a lot because that water cleanses you. As you're going through. I don't think you probably don't need as much. I know you don't feel bloated with the water. That's one thing that's nice. You can drink a lot of it and you don't feel that bloat.
Yeah.
The water bloating.
Are you religious?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I know God.
I know
Mother,
you're,
and
well, yes.
So I am
well,
that
spiritual
way. So
to me
I
is
believe
different than
in-
religion.
I don't believe in any church,
Okay.
right? Now
So
I go to one.
non-religious
I
spiritual
believe
practice.
in a few things, but I believe in gospel.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I believe in unconditional love,
Yeah.
non-judgment, God's law. Right?
I love that.
I know the Savior for me. I believe this in the Savior, so that's me.
Yeah.
Right? There's people that don't know the Savior. That's all right. I'm not judging that stuff. Whatever. We're trying to show love and help heal people. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
So you're a man of God.
Yes,
Love that.
absolutely.
Beautiful. And
Not
What-
perfect. Never will be.
I mean, right?
So
Living
there you
in
go.
such an imperfect
Yep,
world and all the
exactly.
things.
Yep.
Yeah. What's your diet like?
Vegetables, eggs,
Okay.
cheese,
Okay.
rice and beans, right?
Yeah.
Trying ice cream. I shouldn't.
Are you a
but
vegetarian or do you eat meat?
I had a really neat experience, right?
Yeah.
I am a hunting, fishing,
Yeah.
cooking. I was in Texas 15 years, barbecue.
Yeah.
So turducken, I know stuffed meats and wrapped meats and all sorts of stuff. I love cooking for people.
Yeah.
Probably 4 years ago now,
Okay.
I was sitting at the table eating chicken pasta 3 times over this show. It's scary, right? It doesn't scare, it startles you, right?
Yeah.
Dennis. Oh, I'm like, okay. And I know who it is now.
The
Like,
voice.
Dennis.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah. Listen, I actually enjoy, didn't say it like this, but it basically was like, enjoy your last meat.
Wow.
No more flesh.
Wow.
First thing I'm at, can I have eggs and cheese? I don't know why I said cheese, but I said, can I have eggs and cheese? I'm like, okay, I can live, right?
Cool.
And I haven't, if it's the weirdest thing too, because I never don't crave it at all.
Yeah.
And if I find something, if I eat something that got into it, my body naturally just, it's a weird,
Yeah.
don't know how to explain it, right?
Just no
But-
more flesh. How about with your family too? Were they the same or just
Nope.
you?
No, I would go out and eat and everything. I just,
Amazing.
cooking food still, right? All that stuff.
Yeah.
And just,
Good work.
I'm just listening, right?
Yeah.
You got my attention.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
That's
I
it.
love that you listened.
and so and I will,
Talk about
Do my
intuitively
best.
guiding. Yeah.
It's like,
That's amazing.
and you go through these different, for me, I go through these different download things, and some of them can be very, like, to me, violent, right? Sometimes because it's so
yeah.
to the body, right? They're
Does it
spiritual upgrades, I guess. Yeah.
like make you fall to your knees almost? Does it make
Sometimes flat
Okay.
out floor you. The only
Okay.
thing I can put it to is like in that movie, Terminator.
Yeah.
Where he's zapped down, he's laying there naked on the freaking floor. I had one of those like that before.
Okay.
But that's the
just so
energy going
profound?
through you. Yes. So many times.
What
you
is
know.
your wife? Does she have the same experiences?
No, they get to witness things and they have experiences and
Okay.
there's other people witness things and
Does she just
and
sit
there's
there with
pictures
you
and no,
while you go
she's-
through
yeah,
it?
My son and her quite a few times have.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Them holding space for such a connection and
Yeah.
energy and
Yeah. There's
moment and
been some
experience.
times when it's very
Can you talk about it?
some of it no.
Talk about those times?
Some of them no.
Okay.
Too sacred.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There's been so many.
And the stuff I talk about, I asked to talk about, right?
Yeah.
But there's been some that are just too
Wow.
sacred,
Yeah.
sacred stuff. They show me things. I get to see things.
When you
I see
say
different-
they, it's
They,
Father,
sometime,
Mother,
mother,
Holy
brother.
Spirit,
whatever you want to call it, right? They show me.
but you'll see them
Oh, yeah.
in your visions.
Not even visions. I've had
They're
them right
there.
there, right in front of me. And I see different now, like, because I see spirits
Yeah.
or I feel it.
Yeah.
Sometimes like just like tangible as you
Yes.
now.
Amazing. Do you ever do that for anyone or channel for anybody? And
There's times when I can do stuff for people,
yeah.
right? It just when I get told to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, it's I came back with everybody has them. I just my gifts are I'm aware of them, I guess you'd say.
I love that.
Right.
And you're not just aware of them, you're okay to share and to tell people, hey, this is what's happening and this is what God is telling me to do and this is what I'm creating because of it.
Yep.
And look what
And I
it's
will not-
doing.
yep.
It's
I will not back down to what's happened now.
it's
happening.
helping thousands and thousands of people align to their selves.
Well, watching their spirits change, right?
Right.
Watching their physical, but they're also their spirit change. You see it,
Yeah.
right? And then how do you explain when somebody like comes in with a leg that's like a piece of wood?
Right.
You've seen the picture,
Yeah.
right? And literally it's fixed in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
And that's not just one time, right? So, but I got pictures of it, but there's so many times you don't have pictures because you're just sitting there in awe,
Yeah.
in awe.
Yeah.
And then like we were talking about the sacred part of it. I know you're in awe. And some of the stuff they come out and tell you,
Yeah.
right? It's just, you're in awe. You can't
yeah.
believe some of the stories. Amazing.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I love that.
Yeah. This whole thing's been neat. And meeting the people, right?
All of the
Every people that are like you guys, right?
Yeah.
The healers that are being brought together right now,
Yeah.
right? To me, I believe it's because of everything going on for the second coming. That's for me, right?
Yeah.
Or first coming for the others, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
There's some stuff going on that they're like, when I made the bed and that tincture, I knew what it was doing. So I stopped. And I went and I asked.
Yeah.
I asked him. And he came and he told me. He says, specifically for this time. And for aligning and letting people have, the ones that were supposed to have a longer life will have that abilities, right? Used to have it. People used to live a long time ago. It's in scripture stuff, right? All the different books. And the autistics that are waking up, that tincture will reverse age for you, right? It was made for them. I asked.
Wow.
And it was to wake those spirits up because they're so special.
Yeah.
For his time.
Yeah.
And I believe it because I'm watching it.
It's time.
And I tell people when these things happen, before they even happen, I'm like, this is what I see. This is what's going to happen, these things. And they happen.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. The awareness that you have and the connection that you know.
Yeah.
And how you're sharing it. It's so needed.
It's that and having the people around that see it.
Right.
Right.
That know the connection to God, that know the connection to you, and that can trust their ability to align their heart into this healing modality of.
And witness part and share it. They share it. They share it and more people come.
Yes.
And it helps share it.
Yeah.
It's just.
That's what I felt is so important is for people to be vulnerable enough to share their story, because so many times it's so uncomfortable going through disease and discomfort and not knowing how to fix yourself. And it can get vulnerable and scary. And so when people can share it, it helps and gives permission to everyone else. Right.
Talk about these things.
Yes.
I mean, and I talk about it.
Yeah.
I get emotional about it.
Yes.
Because it set my life from what it was into a whirlwind.
Right.
Right.
And to a whirlwind of healing and light and Spectra Light Bed and water technology.
Cool.
And
so much.
Yeah.
And I get emotional because I see like that letter.
Yeah.
How do you not cry?
Right. I mean, can we read the letter?
You can read it.
Okay, I'm going to read the letter because it's so good. So we got, Dennis got this letter from a woman whose son has his life has changed completely through Dennis's work. It says, "Hi, Dennis. I'm the mom of Dylan. I had asked, and I won't say the doctor's name, but from her doctor. And she asked her doctor for your number in order to reach out to you directly. I wanted to thank you so very much for what you have done for Dylan. We are so incredibly grateful. You are his angel from afar. It has truly been amazing to see the gains he's made from taking the exosomes you sent. As I'm sure Dr. Scher told you, Dylan has an incredibly rare connective tissue disorder called Sprintzen-Goldenberg syndrome. It's impacted him and the way he grows in countless ways. Apart from the many physical challenges he faces, there are also significant cognitive and behavioral components to his condition. After starting the exosomes, we began to see so many subtle, profound changes in his overall demeanor and cognition. Things at school began to click more. His language became more mature, drawings more coordinated, and just overall maturity about him that hadn't been there prior. It is like he had a big cognitive growth spurt. Everyone who interacts with Dylan could clearly see the difference. Then after giving him your second incredibly generous gift, the most amazing thing happened. 2 long-term goals we've had for Dylan here are to be able to chew food and eat independently. I spoon-feed him a puree diet. And to be able to one day toilet train him. We have attempted toilet training countless times over 7 years, but never got anywhere because he did not have the ability to feel and therefore control it. After the concentrated doses you sent him, he is now fully toilet trained, and I can't even believe it. I still tear up just typing it. We have made such a profound impact on his life and our whole family. The world really can't express our gratitude. Raising a medically complex child can feel daunting at times, especially in a world that can seem quite dark, but It's people like you and the doctor that bring so much light and hope to mamas like me. Thank you for shining your light.
That's why.
Yeah. That's why you do what you do.
Yep.
And then there was pictures of Dylan just holding up his drawings that he had done and smiling so big at you.
And he couldn't even write before.
Couldn't even write before.
Just like scribbling stuff.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Good work.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's been cool.
Where do you feel the most in your body right now as you receive that?
Neck right here.
Your heart.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
What's your zodiac?
Here. Aries.
Aries.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, happy birthday coming up.
Yep.
Or did he just have it?
13th. Yep.
Very good. It's coming up.
Getting younger.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And your heart so exploding with this receiving and everyone's heart so grateful. I mean, anyone that has ever met you that I've talked to is, lights up, right? And they have so much power behind what is coming there. Dennis, yes, Dennis this and Dennis that. You're an incredible inventor and
listener,
inventor, guide. Yeah.
Yep.
Good work.
Appreciate it. It's been great.
Yeah.
Won't change it.
Yeah. What's next for you in the forefront of things?
I've been shown how to build more.
Very good.
So things that will regrow you.
Very good.
So there'll be chambers and things that will be coming. Just takes time. Time and the money. You know how that goes. So
yes.
It's a game.
Yeah.
So
you're constantly working with manufacturing and technology people and figuring out the right ways.
Yep.
The right codes and what to do.
Yeah. I've got the codex now. That's helped a lot.
Good.
Because now I can shoot the computer I didn't have before. Now I've got it.
Okay.
So basically we're developing, we'll have screens that are like TV screens.
Yeah.
That you'll go in between. And one will shoot all these frequencies to read you. And then you'll get into a tube, almost like Avatar, but you'll stand in it. And it's got frequencies in it. It has the stuff that we're making right now, all these raws that were being shown, because everything's been piece by piece to get to the point.
Yeah.
And sorry.
Your boots are squeaky.
You'll get in this.
Yeah.
And have a breather on, and everything's programmed with the frequency that your body needs.
Yes.
With the water, minerals.
Right.
Everything that's in this solution.
Wow.
And it showed me literally why I was looking, because when I see it, and it just showed me regrowing the arm like within 30 minutes.
Very cool.
And that's same way it showed me the bed and other things.
Very cool.
And I'll be there, and when I get a download or when I'm talking, I could be talking to you. All of a sudden, like a window open, and like maybe it's a phone. Sorry.
Yeah.
And it'll just show the whole thing to me, drop it down, and I know everything about it and how to express to the people that have the knowledge to make it.
Very cool. So the downloads, the visions, the information drops into you, and you know exactly what to do. Mm-hmm. I love that.
And
genius.
The formulations and I just keep seeing so much. So it's kind of hard because the technology is not there, right?
Okay, you're beyond the technology that's in the physical. Yeah. Okay, well, then
there's a lot of stuff. I can go on so many different things I've seen to build.
Okay.
Right? It'll come to literally, I'm not ready to talk about that.
But the technology has to be built, but you have the
base. Right.
So, okay.
And the people that'll start coming now to help, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't have the wherewithal. Right?
Yeah.
Small businessman.
Right.
Small, right? As these things get going, you know how I keep doing it. I dump it back in. We don't live rich and drive. We just keep putting it back in to build this technology.
Right.
When that's not the issue, and I have the proper smart teams that we need, the scientists and people, I've got the ingredients, if you would say.
Yeah. You got the intelligence and the knowledge and how to make it precision. Very cool. And does any of your sons have these gifts as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Some were in denial, but
because your whole family is extraordinary. They're very all intelligent, and so I would assume they're very connected as well.
Get that from their mother.
Yeah, Cherish is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do.
Okay.
So an organization, all that stuff, right?
And so intuitive.
That's not me. I'm out there.
Okay.
It's good.
So do you all get together and share, what God has told you?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it'll be like, it's so much, like I said, it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it'll be physical things.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not. The people don't even know.
Okay.
Right? But I've talked to them about it because I need to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then it'll happen.
Very cool.
Right.
Very cool.
Copper, gold, silver.
Yeah.
When I first saw that, I told them to make it. I made it. And people, what are you going to call it? I said shield, because I literally seen cells with energy around them.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
A year later, they take and put it in somebody that had Pfizer blood.
Yeah.
Side effects from that shot, that Pfizer shot.
Okay.
And that just happened to be the brand that it was.
Sure.
And they put one drop of that in on a live feed.
Yeah.
And they called me and said, we watch immediate separation of the cells, get full structure integrity, and come back to life. You've seen the picture.
Yeah.
And it has all that.
Wow.
Looks like it's beautiful. Right.
Okay.
And so that's what I saw was in that other picture.
The shield. And is that what you named it then?
I had it before. I named it Shield before.
Shield before.
A year
It's
before I
already
even had the
shield.
pictures.
So cool.
And then a year later, we got the pictures. And that's been a good thing because I've been able to take a lot of pictures of stuff
Yeah.
that, it's just helped so much.
I love that.
And then share it, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that is proof.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. Explain the
It's
Spectra
like-
Light Bed because it is something
So
else.
what I was told
Yes.
is like when I did it, it would be a thing for like people were talking the med bed. Because people, is it growing stuff back? No. We're not
But
to
it's
that
repairing
stage.
inside.
But we are seeing
cellular.
people getting eyesight back,
Yes.
mental things, people that they send home. You're going to be dead because your liver shut down, right? Comes, they lift him out, put him in the bed, take him home. I don't hear anything. I'm like, oh, well, I guess he died. And I call my friend. Oh, no, he's completely healed. He's fixed. And those type of stories, right?
But
Constantly.
completely healed
Completely
from just the one time?
Yeah. Some people, it's one time, one and done.
Incredible.
Some people, it takes time. I don't,
Yeah.
And so when you're seeing that part of it, as far as healing people, right, you'll understand when you get in there. But there's a spiritual side
Yeah.
that is next level. And you'll see that because you'll feel it.
And it has
It's
the 10,000 Rye frequencies.
right. But there's
programmed into it.
there's so many Googles of programs that you can put, like Googles,
Yeah.
unlimited. There's so much you can program in
I
this.
feel like the book you gave me is more than 10,000.
Well, because you can go different codes and different.
Yeah.
Right now we're doing the medical because we're trying to get as much information what these actual codes that Rife and their teams did,
Okay.
which really work, right?
Yes.
Because they did it. We're just a new delivery system, kind
Yeah.
of like the water. It's a new
Right.
delivery system. It's super clean. People that have done light beds or sound beds with lights, it's usually very blocky and almost violent, right? It's really a different form. You still see geometries, but it's very, with this here, it is the cleanest delivery I've ever seen of geometries. I don't think I have. Have you seen it?
It's so nice. It's, you see the cells healing themselves and structuring themselves with geometry and color and the colors they need and
the colors.
system. Yeah.
How do you even explain the colors?
Well, and the
They're-
energetic system in the body and the chakra system and how it's all connected and everything. It's profound being in that bed.
It is.
Yeah.
It's changing for sure.
I'm
It's
so
like
happy to know you.
I was broke my back, right?
Yeah.
So my journey down, like I could repair myself because I'm a crazy person. And so I broke my back. I always had pain. And I was 30 years old.
How did you break your back?
Car accident. The
Okay.
lady pulled out in front of me.
And this was before God.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
when I was 30 years old.
Okay.
I'm like, you're not cutting me.
Okay.
Right. So I dealt with back pain for 21 years. I dealt
because
with
you were scared of the surgery or because you knew your body could fix itself.
Yeah, well, I just like, you're not, I've heard too many things knifing in people for back problems. And
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
I'll deal with it, right? You're not
Okay.
knifing it. I'm 30.
Okay.
No,
So you
I'd
already
rather
had
deal
some
with it.
awareness. Okay.
So 1, 2 o'clock in the day, every day, I was down on the floor
Wow.
for years, right? And then I'm down with friends and a business partner that was in Vegas. And they're like, we got to do stem cell stuff. Who's going to get Mike? I donate blood all the time. I got a big vein, right? Get him here. I'll try it. So we brought him in. And this is old technology. Brought in. I gave myself an injection
Of stem cells.
of stem cells in my arm. And the colors at night, my dreams were amazing.
Wow. How'd your
Ama-
back feel?
Woke up and back is dang near pain free.
Yeah.
Right. So that was the first phase. Right. And I still had pain because it was such a bad pain. Right. It's like toothache all the time in my back.
Right.
And so it relieved a lot of it. Then comes the bed. Right. Hop in that bed. I went 3 times. I am pain free. Now I'll do joint pains and stuff like if you get things, but it heals so quick. Or if you have something, if I wreck skiing, right?
Yeah.
I'll go in and like.
So does your back ever hurt you at all anymore?
I don't have any back pain anymore.
Cool.
That and my foot where I destroyed a foot.
How'd you destroy your foot?
Motorcycles, climbing cliffs, landing on jackets.
Just the same foot over and over?
Man. Okay. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But
feet in medical astrology is Pisces. Which foot? Right or left? Right. Okay.
I was destroyed. And it's completely healed. I could not, after I jacked it up the last time, at 2.5 miles hiking, I was toast. It was on fire, the nerves and everything. That's another thing. The beds, neuropathies, cancer is dissolving. Just there's so many things we're seeing. So many blood clots dissolving out of people.
Yeah.
Blood flow. There's just so many.
I know for me, my mental clarity, I've never had a clearer mind I feel like in my life than now. And I use the bed. I try to use it 3-4 times a week. Yeah.
And I try. That's me. But I'm getting at least 5.
I love the oxygen.
16.
Yeah. Oxygen and respiratory, just receive extra oxygen and just lay there. It feels amazing.
I usually start all my clients on that.
Okay.
I'll do 16. People that don't know what they're doing, I'm like 16, 727, 880 if they have an app hour.
So anyone using the Spectra Light Bed, frequency 16, 787, 727,
and
880.
Those ones. Because 727, 880, it's like 3.5 pages of stuff it covers in your whole body.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, someone's going to feel something. We had a lady came in, they're acquiring a bed also. And they're like us, healer people. Right?
Yes.
And she just does it out of her home.
Yeah.
She comes down, gets in, she sends me back. I have like all my trauma, family trauma and everything has just been released. I can't believe she's a yogi person.
Yeah.
I love her. And just amazing what it did for her.
Just out of one session.
Once she came down for the weekend on Sunday.
Yeah. Did you do the 787 on her? Yeah.
727.
727 and 880. Okay.
787 is good too.
Okay.
But I do. They're both. Those are good ones. But
sitting in that bed.
There's so many because you can start if you can handle the flash and relax.
Right.
Right. There's so many ones that you can set for that bring in so many different dimensions, if you would call it that. Right. There's so many things.
That's really cool. I know the first time I was in that bed, I knew I had to have one. I need this in my life every day.
Yeah, when you guys come up, we were just going to put the filters on the beds.
All we were doing was really buying the water filter. And then I tried out the Spectra Light Bed and I wasn't even planning on having that in the facility at all, the plaza. And I knew right away this was essential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so much more than any other beds that we've seen. I went to some of the big shows and I don't think there's anything out there like it.
Wow.
Well, and everybody that keeps coming, there's nothing we've not find. So
very cool.
And if there's something that's better, we want to help with it. Right. That's the thing.
Yes.
Right? But we keep generating. We're on our 2nd gen. We're getting ready to do the 3rd gen.
So what will be upgraded with the 3rd gen?
Communications. If the computers, because we program when they land, we're able to do it. If the computer program's ready, we'll upgrade a program.
Cool.
So we just upgrade it the best we can. The 4th generation will actually be a new frame around it. We'll have comm systems in it so people can talk back, 2-way things.
Cool.
And then I'm working on, and it could be another 1.5 years or so, ones for hospitals. They have the lifts and everything for it.
Very good. I loved how, you have the bioscan with it. If you want to buy the bioscan, so when you bioscan, see exactly what's happening inside of your body, what bacteria, what parasites.
It's amazing.
What you need, and then program the frequency in the light bed and stick you in the light bed. The way that
happened, right?
Yes.
So my team I built that I work with in Korea, China, India, those different, I met them like they didn't have families and we're like family, literally.
I love that.
Matter of fact, one of the gals just had the baby this morning, so I'll show you the picture.
This morning?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Or was it yesterday? I got the picture today.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So They have been great. And so
Good.
we've got into the medical field where we have the teams that build the medical equipment to help the scientists, right, on that part, and then scientists here that are helping. And so it's just become a team, almost on a global level of it. And it's, just that in itself. To be able to have the thing show up on the, back to the scanner, right? I was like, I need something that is like a bioscanner, a AO scanner, but I need the fastest thing that I can get that's accurate, right? That will work with this bed.
Yes.
I literally call my team like, I need something like this. Within the hour, she texts back. She's like, look at this. Will this do? Will this work? I'm like, let's send it. And we've had to do some upgrades. Yeah. Right? You always do. And now we've got that thing where
it's down.
Yeah. It's like pretty, well, you know, it's pretty accurate, right?
It is amazing.
And it's like
compared to our other bioscanner, it is 1,000 times better.
Yeah, it's just, and so we speed it up, and that's, my kids are computer people, so they're able to, we need this, and they're talking with the techs over there, and they're designing this thing, so we've improved it now on that one. So we'll order the next ones in, and we'll get those, and we're trying to have a kit that has, you have a bed, you have a hyperbaric, you have your water, you have your reader, and we'll keep, and then supplements things, and we'll work together with supplement things, and, you know, and it's just neat watching how, I guess, the ones that we're talking about, how we're all being introduced, are coming together to help. There's not any egos in it or anything. No, it's just so cool.
The intention is to help people heal.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's just been aligning. You guys have been blessing. I mean, it's been cool because it's like you guys know things we don't. And like my store is a warehouse for showing people stuff, and it's turned into a wellness thing and detox, right?
Yes.
And I knew we were doing stuff, but not like this, right? So it's kind of helping, and that helps us to be able to help the other people with the beds to come in and follow. Right. Because as we get more and more stuff of products, right, where we help each other with products that we can feed the other people that we know already work to do the things that are clean.
That are top quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we won't do, like you, we are not doing stuff.
Yeah. No, only the best for inside of our bodies, only the best for our lives, for you. Like, you know, it's so important and essential to make sure your vessel is as clean as can be.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not, if you can keep that vessel clean, right? Yeah. That way for longevity. Yeah. Right. What kind of work can you do to help people throughout your life?
Right. Spirit connection can come through so much.
Right. And the broken people that we fix, they're doing it. I'm watching it.
Yes.
I'm watching it.
It's beautiful to see someone's life be so impacted by just something so simple that we can help them with and give them a tool to redirect their entire existence.
Right. Well, and that redirection, that one thing, right, whether you see them again or not. Yeah. The positivity that they go out and spread because of they feeling better. Yeah. It's tangible.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. And everyone needs tangible experiences to know that it's possible and to be able to get vulnerable and then step into something that feels uncomfortable and rebirth happens.
How many times I have hope again? Have you heard?
So many. And I can do this. Like, yes. Okay. You know, all they need is light. They just need a little light at that tunnel.
And it's rather, it is. It's individual. It's funny we have the light bed, but the light that we emit to help other people. Right. That inner light, their spirit, right? Yes. That energy. Yes. That charges us.
Yeah. The light that we want inside of us, we use the Spectra Light Bed for, but really it just comes from within if you can harness that. Yeah. Yeah.
It is. Yeah. It really is. Right? I'll have to tell you some of the other experiences I've had, but yeah.
Okay.
Ones I can't share, but I'll share.
Maybe podcast episode number 2. I love it. Thank you.
And they get better as they go along. Yeah. What we can do is we come in, we'll bring our samples of things we pull and talk about our products and different things and how we're helping and other people products. Anybody that has a good, clean product that we can use, I'm open to help them people with those products and help because it helps people.
Yeah. It needs to be shared.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast. It was such an honor. Yeah, such an honor. Everyone, thank you so much for listening. It's been so good to have Dennis Clements here. Dennis, if someone wants to get a hold of you to buy a bed or to get your water, how do they do that?
They can either go to cellularnanohealth.com.
Okay.
Or they can reach out to you and you can have them reach out to me.
Yes.
Right. Depending on
Yep.
what person stuff you can.
Yes, because yes, you can reach out to us if you want a Spectra Light Bed, or to get a hold of Dennis. And also, we sell the water at the Sanctuary Plaza, and it's Dennis's structured water.
Right.
So,
and they have great detox supplements there.
Yes,
probably some of the best.
Thank you.
I'm serious.
Yes, thank you.
It's cool.
Thank you, everybody. Until next time.
Thank you.